This is not an illusion. This is not a dream you are having. We are here. We are together on a special Friday episode. Thanks everybody for joining in. This is episode 53. If we were looking annually, we would have passed a full year of weekly episodes at this point, which is astonishing. Welcome to Prep Talk Live. For those of you who don't remember who we are, I'm Casey with Cascadia Dispatch. Joining me as always is Tup, the Urban Prepper. Tup, what is up? How are things in your world?
Doing good. It feels like it's been a little bit, but we got it going. Yeah, same old. Same preps, different day. No,
same preps, different day. That's a shirt.
I was at last weekend. I was wow, Tup graced us with this present.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Wow, they're coming at you hot. Pissed. They were like, wow, we had to live with like just Casey last week.
It used to be Mama's pissed. But now it's like everyone is pissed.
Exactly.
I was at Mount Rainier last week, and I was the chaperone for a 7th grade boys cabin on a Mount Rainier, like a field trip for my son. So that was pretty fun. So,
well, that sounds like great. Chuck would like to know which one of us is the Canadian prepper. Because apparently they thought that he was like, obviously must be that show because that's the only prepper show that happens. So that makes total sense.
There's
wow.
It's too much on this one.
Yeah,
man,
exactly.
People are pissed. People are pissed on Fridays. I had a fun. I pulled a fun prank on the cabin. I don't know if I told you about this. This little device that I have, the little chirping, the beep thing.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I've been waiting to use this on these kids, so I set it up right up on the top of one of the closets there, and it does a random beep it could be every 20 minutes, every 60 minutes, every 100 minutes, but it's like, and it's hard to really pinpoint where it is. Anyway, I had it in the cabin, and the kids are all freaking out on what this was, and I never told them what it was.
Meanwhile, none of them will ever go to the camp again because they feel like it's haunted, and they have been scarred for life. But you know what? Tup enjoyed himself, and it's all Tup's
we
world.
had good bonding, and
modern day prepper. God, they really just, I don't know if they really didn't either like me by myself, which is going to be a problem because we got some things to talk about, or they just really missed you and they're just letting it go, one or the other. I don't know.
Just a little ribbing.
Exactly. So and we have some scheduling things that we will we got to throw out to the world.
My boss again does not care about my YouTube. I keep saying, hey, I have this YouTube channel.
There's millions and millions of people who want to hear from me. Like, I can't worry.
I can't do Wednesdays because I can't go on my stream. I don't care about your stream.
So a couple of little scheduling updates. So, for the moment, we're going to try to keep on Wednesdays, at least momentarily. We are talking about switching to a different day. If people have a preference, go ahead and leave it in the comments, and we will consider that as much as we reasonably can. But so we're going to pick another day. I think it's either going to be, we're thinking Tuesday or Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Or Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, again, I'm fighting back against this. I'm fighting the powers, but I either have to figure out like how do I do a remote stream where I'm like parked in some bench in Seattle and then do the stream from there.
I feel like that's super appropriate.
I just don't want to I don't want people after me like sneaking up from behind. So.
Tup's going so gray, man. He's not even on the stream. He's just not even visible. Which, by the way, Modern Day Prepper apparently now is on me because I didn't email him or her the other day.
Modern Day Prepper is
it's a feisty bunch. Yeah. It's a feisty. Where's Pony Girl?
the morale of the chat.
They like us. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, once Pony Girl doesn't show up,
we have the greatest audience ever.
More dislikes than likes already. Modern Day Prepper has like 10 zombie accounts that he's thumbs down.
Yeah, so Modern Day Prepper, I owe you an email. I will get to it. As Tup was saying with work for me this week was I was up at 5 and working pretty much nonstop until I passed out all week. So I will get an email to you.
The Pony Girl
Oh, there's Pony Girl.
All right. We gotta get Pony Girl
Actually,
help brighten the mood a little.
yeah. So, and I'm going to do, I know I've mentioned this, but I'm going to do, or at least attempt a live stream on Monday. So I'm going to see how that goes. So if anybody wants to join me, I'll send out a little thing over the weekend of when it's going to be on Monday. I was going to do it during the day, but now my days are looking not super flexible. I was going to do like a lunchtime stream, but I think I may need to be in the evening-ish, early evening. And it'll be short. It'll be about 25, 30 minutes, kind of max, but just going through a couple of different things. So you'll have me on Mondays. You'll have Tup and I together Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Let's see, Wednesday. Yeah. Well, let me see Wednesday.
Somewhere in there.
Let me have my people contact your people. Let me see.
That's fine. Yeah. Yep. And then Tup and his other 48 live streams that he does during the week will be intermixed without all of that. So,
well, like during that's all like work from home, COVID type stuff. Like it's doing the live streams has helped me be better at working too. So like I got the right setup and everything too for it. So,
like, yeah, you're like I'm all covered.
Yeah.
So also, okay. Side note, funny story, and then we'll talk about kids and preps because we're gonna do a little bit of a short episode because it's a Friday, and honestly, like we're just a little tired. Like we wanted to get on, say hi to everybody. My wife put me to bed at 8:00 last night.
Put you to bed.
Yeah, she was like, "You are going to bed. The kids and I are still doing homework and everything else. You, sir, are going to bed." She tucked me in, and the kids came in and kissed me goodnight, and then I put on my CPAP mask like a real adult, and went to sleep. So I think, but I put our episodes into ChatGPT.
Oh,
and I said summarize episodes. I picked a couple of different random episodes because what I wanted to do is see if we could get a better idea of summarizing the description.
Oh,
right
nice.
Now it's just basically like I copy and paste the transcript in, or we have our kind of standard description. I was like, if we could easily get a summary and then copy and paste it into the description, it give people on the replays a better idea of what we're doing. It would give the podcast episodes a better idea. That would be great. So I put it in ChatGPT, check this out. And it began to list out like the hosts talk about their day. The hosts talk about t-shirt designs. The hosts talk about plants. The hosts talk about t-shirt designs.
That's funny.
It had like t-shirt designs like 3 different times. Nowhere in the description was anything related to preparedness, to emergencies, to disaster. None of that stuff. It was like the host talked to the audience. The host was like, if you wanted to sum up our preparedness show in 10 bullet points, ChatGPT
do you upload it as an audio, or do you do like a video and it analyzes it?
So I actually found a little program where it's like a Chrome plugin. Yes, when Casey has had a really, really, really long day and like week and everything else, yes, his wife says you are going to bed right now, mister. And she puts me into bed. And then the children, come in and they give me kisses on the forehead. I put on my CPAP mask and they go do homework and go to bed themselves. So you basically put it and you click on the videos, and then it takes the transcript and automatically copies and pastes it into ChatGPT without all the time stamps, so it'll fit. And then it has like a prompt of like summarize this, and so then it was like, okay, give me bullet points, now expand on the bullet points, now give me examples of the bullet points. And so it was a really cool thing. I have to keep working on the prompt and the transcript to see like how to make it useful, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, pretty soon, like if we can't make a stream for whatever reason, we're just going to have ChatGPT like write our script for us, and we'll have AI generated voice and video of us too talking. So
I feel like that's what we should do. Yeah. I feel like what we need to do is just be like, ChatGPT.
We're just going to automate this whole thing.
Create a video script of 2 guys smiling, talking about prepping ish, but mostly other things, and then provide video for it. I think that would
probably, geez, it's probably not too far around the corner when you can start doing that kind of stuff. So, which is really
yeah.
crazy, but
Yeah, it's interesting too. I was seeing a lot of like now that more people are using it and everything else, now there's some charges associated with it. We're starting to see like, so it'll be interesting to see how that starts to balance out of like who's willing to pay for it versus who just thinks it's cool and it can automate a bunch of stuff.
yeah, I stopped paying
So,
for what's the AI image generator. Let's forget what it's, I was doing a whole bunch of those, and I had the monthly service for it. Man, I was totally spacing on the name. And I stopped paying for that. So I don't know if I'd pay for Chat GPT at least right now.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, Pony Girl thinks we're in a Godzilla movie right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's I think that's fair. That's a good assertion there, Pony Girl.
Yeah.
So anyway, so let's talk kids and prepping.
Yes.
Because we just got off a spring break.
So we're going into our spring break next week. So.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Oh, I thought we were like the last
No.
school district on the planet to have spring break.
Nope.
Got it. So do you have any prepping projects for the kids as part of spring break, or are you guys just going off and having fun like normal people?
Well, my wife and kids were going to go on a little road trip with Grandpa because he wanted to go over to a couple of, but I think they might be. I'm not sure if they're following through with it or not. But no, I don't think we have any special projects other than just try to keep them entertained and relax a little bit. But yeah, but no prepping projects other than I don't know if you can account cleaning prepping, but.
It's just cleaning is always a good prep. Yeah. I feel like that is a must.
I mean, we'll do like standard, pantry preps and putting stickers on things. Like, because I have to go to Costco tomorrow, and Costco, we're still waiting for their sponsorship. But
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Costco, come on, come on.
So we're still waiting for that, but I'll be putting the stickers. I'll have the kids. I'll rope them into that. So
yeah, I think one of the interesting things when it comes to kids, as they grow up, I think originally, at least for me, the kids were completely unaware of any of these things. Yeah. And then like I started to kind of bring them in on some projects so that they're aware. And what's interesting is there's like a moment where it starts to transition from you teaching them preps or bringing them in and kind of forcing them to be involved to where you start to see them actually picking up the habits and starting to make it part of, as much of their world as it can be.
Yeah.
They aren't going to be buying generators or anything like that. But I've noticed it with kids around, like when they're going to school, like things they'll remember to put in their backpacks, or they're going to a friend's house and they'll remember to like have their emergency kits, and I don't have to remind them and things like that. Have you noticed similar things?
Yeah, my son had a birthday not too long ago, and for his birthday he wanted like EDC stuff. So it was great for me because I'm like, oh, I know exactly what to get. He's like, Dad, I want a flashlight and I want a better knife because he had a cheapo knife, and he has his whittling chip from whittling badge from Cub Scouts or Boy Scouts, and so he actually on his last month he's upgraded his EDC, and now he carries the EDC with a knife and flashlight and like cash. He doesn't have a mini medi at this point or a multi-tool, but we're working on that. But yeah, he likes having stuff on him, and I think he thinks it's cool, and he likes the color coordination of EDC gear, which I've never been as into. And then last week when we were on our camping trip over, it was like cabin camping, but we did a lot of hikes at Mount Rainier, and he had like his backpack, like his go bag that had certain supplies in it. It had, water and some first aid and so, and I didn't even have to teach him on that kind of stuff. So that was cool to see. So.
Well, that is so. With his EDC,
yeah.
Does he refer to it as his EDC?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Is it just his stuff?
He says he wants his EDC knife, and so I was really proud.
You got him the Crocodile Dundee one.
Yeah,
it's bigger than he is.
Yeah, no, I didn't get him a really expensive knife because he'll just lose it. So he doesn't get the Benchmade. I think he got a Kershaw for like a $50 type one. So I didn't want to do like drop $100 on some knife and stuff that he's gonna lose. So
Meanwhile, there's a lot of people who are watching this. They're like, "Wait, you bought a $50 knife
Yeah.
for the
Well,
kids?"
it wasn't even. It was less than 50. Is what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, there's some. You could get really cheap knives if you want to, but they're going to be really cheap knives in there.
Well, that was an interesting thing so we put both of our kids in scouts.
Yeah.
And we had very different scouting experiences. The Cub Scout experience, our troop leader was amazing.
Yeah.
We had a lack of parent supervision of the kids.
Yeah.
So we had like 6 or 8 boys, and there were maybe 2 dads that were there that actually, or moms that actually like reminded the kids to be quiet and pay attention and listen. And then the other 6 it was like a wrestling match the entire thing. So it was very distracting, and my son didn't love that learning experience. But he did know that if he waited to be a bear scout, that they got knives. They got folding knives when they were bear scouts. So he was like, so I wanted to go next year, one more year, so I can get the knife. And I was like, how about this? How about I'll buy you a knife, and we won't pay for Cub Scouts and all of that, and we'll figure it out all the rest. And so I ended up getting him because it was also like they were going to give him like just the cheap knives that were going to fall apart, be frustrating. So I ended up getting him a Leatherman, and then he had all the tools. And so then it was, okay, now you can figure out what to do with the tools. You can figure out what to do with the knife, and you can do all of that sort of stuff. So he wanders around with it. Like when we go camping and stuff, he'll like put it in his pocket and bring it around with him and do stuff. So,
yeah, it's I think if they have something that's nice and they're proud of, and they're going to carry it more, just like the grown-up preppers too. Like if you have some nice gear, you're going to take care of it, you're going to show it off, and it's a good conversation piece. And so I was definitely proud that he's expanding his EDC. Now we're going to work on other things, and my daughter, she doesn't carry anything for EDC. She relies on the parents. But she did ask the other when was that? That was last night. She was running in some bushes or something, and she got scratched by some thorn bush or something. I don't know. And she said she was bleeding. Dad, give me an EDC Band-Aid, is what she said. Because she knew I would have a Band-Aid on me, because I always keep them. I don't know if I think I've talked to. I always keep fresh ones like behind the case here, and so they're always like dry and clean and everything. So. And then, so we did that, and then I did a preliminary bandage, and then did the mini medi, because she also knew that I had a mini medi with more advanced bandages, so she wanted it upgraded after a certain point. So
you didn't just pull out the quick clot and do the whole
quick tourniquet,
the civil nitrile bandages that you got.
I used Tegaderm, so the clear film one, and I used some ointment on it. So I was ready for it. And as a prepper, you kind of wait for those. You live for those moments, or you can use your first aid kit.
Exactly. Sarah, welcome.
Yeah, I saw Sarah came.
Welcome,
nice.
Transitioning from Team Replay to Team Live. It's great to have you. It's great having everybody, but it's always fun. We see that our kind of the group, the usuals, during the lives. And then we know that there are a lot of people that watch the replays based on the analytics and stuff. But it's always fun to see.
Well, like
people. So welcome.
Sarah's first message was, "Oh my gosh, you're both alive." So going with the theme that I think that modern day prepper established with ribbing.
Yeah, exactly. Sarah was all about it. What was the Band-Aid that you had? You did a video about it, I think, at one point, or somebody did. And it was like a silver infused Band-Aid, and they were like $9.
Yeah, they're expensive. It's like oh geez, what's it called? It's the AG. Anything that says AG in it, and the title for a bandage is going to be freaking expensive, like $10. Like
they're the only bandages that fluctuate depending on the spot price.
Yeah, it's and so I'm always like very hesitant to use those because my daughter's like, "Hey, give me the good stuff," and I'm like, "That's like $5. I don't. You're just going to take it off when you get home." And it's like so.
Exactly. So I love you 89 cents worth. I don't love you $9 worth.
The Tegaderm Super, you could get like a 100-pack of it for pretty inexpensive, but those silver lined ones are. It's like the modern wound dressing that it turns into kind of like a gel, and it has silver in it, and it's it's really good. But
it has a keypad and it's got solar panels.
I try to use that a little bit. I have it on in certain kits, but I use it more sparingly because it's freaking expensive. So.
Yeah. What does so with your son's EDC?
Yeah.
Um, I'm thinking specifically pocket sizes in pants. So like for us, putting a Leatherman and a flashlight or keys or whatever in our pockets, like they could hold that. Kid pockets are
Yeah.
really small. So does he carry like a fanny pack or a
No,
sling
he's not.
bag
No.
or something for that? Or he just loads his pockets up and hopes that the belt
Well,
stays
his
in place?
EDC, it's not the most complete one in the world, but he relies on the clips, on the pocket clips. So he'll just, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
we haven't talked about the dreaded prepper bulge or anything like that. I don't think maybe
Well,
he's
he's
still
a bit young.
young. So yeah, and he's not there yet. He
Yeah.
doesn't have like modules, and there's
There
no
will be
PDF of his kit yet. So so he's mainly like a knife, flashlight kind of, and wallet. He loves his wallet because I think I've told
Yeah.
you how he likes giving out money. He's like a hard money loan person
Yeah.
with high interest rates.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we've talked about that
That
before.
is
What else does he do anything else EDC wise? My daughter's better at like she has her snacks. That's important to her, and she's also doing
of course.
her hard money loans as well. So she carries a certain number of cash because she knows that
There's a whole financial racket thing going
there
on.
really
at your
is.
house. I don't know what you did with the allowances or whatever.
Well, sometimes
like,
the Tooth Fairy
my
and
goodness.
Tooth Fairies come in clutch with a lot of good fun. So they've built up their cash flow, and then they like having small bills so they could do loans to people. And then they send their leg breakers after you after 24 hours and start. Hey, when are you paying up?
The Tooth Fairy, it provides a lot of liquidity, and then the Easter Bunny comes in and starts demanding, collecting taxes. And
Yeah,
stuff.
so yeah, they're still competing on their interest rate. So my son has a higher interest rate, but he also has more money. And so if I need to take a $400 cash loan, he's going to charge 40. He's going to charge 20% interest, but I could take a $40 loan from my daughter. She's going to charge 10%. So anyway,
I'm more curious about why you would be taking a $400.
I had to.
I feel like you need to go to an ATM.
Well,
like is what I feel like.
I took a $400 cash loan from him because we had someone that was working on something, and I was planning on paying him using Venmo, but then he said he would prefer cash. So I said, "Oh, okay. Well, let me see. Do we have?" Because and then I talked to him. I said, "Hey, I need a $400 cash loan for this thing for this guy, repair guy." And he's like, "Okay, well, you owe me $440." So I'm like, "Oh crap!" Yeah.
Wow, that is fantastic. Yeah. Yes, Young Tup's financial system is now he's gonna be rolling around in your office trying to find that gold coin. I feel like that's gonna be a thing.
Recently I cleaned I added a rug in here, and I did some cleaning, and I was searching all over the place for that gold coin, and it just kills me that I lost. It wasn't cheap either. It was like a 10.
Well, no, because it was gold.
A 1/10 ounce gold coin, and I lost it, and it's like, oh.
Yeah. Which now, I mean, I don't know if you looked at the spot market recently, but like gold decided it was going to go like off the charts in the last like week. So yeah, it was like over $2,000 an ounce.
Yeah, so maybe someday I'll find that. I'll find that gold coin somewhere.
Yeah, open the floor vents. I would just pull the carpet.
Yeah, I had the whole carpet. I was on my hands and knees. I was looking all over for this place and it just, I don't know what happened. So.
Actually, what we're going to find out is that your son found.
Yeah, he used it. Yeah, he used it to build up some cash
to get the money, and that's why he has to charge you the exorbitant interest is to pay back the pawn shop.
He actually
loan.
He used some of his interest money because he's been every time he rakes us for his for the interest rates. He went and bought himself an EDC watch too, which I was really proud of. So so it's a decent watch that has some I don't know, some different functions with it that he likes, stopwatches and stuff. Anyway, so that's also part of his EDC now. It's a watch. So.
Oh, that is.
He has no keys, so he doesn't have keys in it. He doesn't have a multi-tool. See anything else that he has in his? Sometimes I put a tracker on him, but that's because I'm big brother. So.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
my daughter, like she usually has. I have a tracker on her too. So.
Yeah. Well, that's so we've been working on them with making sure they have their phones with them.
Yeah, we don't want to give them phones ours, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But ours, our kids go to a commuter school, and so if if something were to happen, it's a longer duration for us to get a hold of them than if they were going to like the
Yeah.
neighborhood school. So that kind of changed our timeline
Yeah.
around phones. We weren't planning on doing it for a while. And then if you have like an unlimited plan, adding them to the unlimited family plan was not a big deal. So it was like, all right, well then we might as well just do that and call it a day. But having those, then we can, find my iPhone. We can ping them at friends' houses. We can do all that sort of stuff. But
my son, we have a couple I have some top burner phones with my burner accounts, and I keep them in the cars because that one time when we got that car stolen out the driveway, then I upped the security. So if they need to take I'll let them borrow a phone that's normally stored in the car. And it's like a like a drug dealer, like Saul Goodman from Breaking Bad. Like, here you go. It's untraceable. So
it's untraceable. Exactly. That's how they launder the money that they make from the interest loans.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
I have a cryptocurrency phone too that I have that's just for crypto stuff. So, although I haven't
anymore. You have a phone that used to have cryptocurrency on it, and your son now has made it.
No, I didn't have crypto on it, but that would be the one that would be used if you had to do like a Coinbase account type thing. So anyway, I haven't been dipping my toes in crypto for a little bit, but I know we're going off topic for family prepping. So sorry.
Yeah, no, but that's okay. That's okay. Kids in crypto, that's a whole nother thing, and everything else. Yeah, that whole.
Have you heard of this Tesla phone? Speaking of EDC phone, have you heard about that?
No. Are they coming out with a phone?
I thought I saw some kind of video about it where it's like,
was it an April Fool's?
Oh my gosh, did they get me?
I feel like they may have gotten
what?
I will tell you, I've been watching CNBC almost every day, and I haven't seen anything about a Tesla phone. So my hunch is,
did I fall for that? Or hold on, I gotta look this up.
It's kind of like, so Lego almost got me. Sorry about that. I got a leak of new botanical sets, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. What is it? And then it turned out it was water and topsoil. And it was just boxes of like blue studs and brown Lego studs. And it was just the pictures. And so that was their April Fool's, was that they were coming out with this new botanical set of water and topsoil for all of the plants.
I mean, they had some stuff, but now I'm trying to figure, it wasn't an April Fool's and I totally bought it.
Just Google it. Ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT.
It doesn't. I thought they don't have current information. I thought.
Not in the original one, but in the new one.
Now, oh man, now I feel stupid if I got totally had by that. That's crap.
That's okay. That's all right. It's happened to the best of us. Yeah.
I was working on it in my April Fool's video, and then it April Fool's passed, and then I'm like, oh crap, I can't.
I think that's what you should do. I think you should still put it out and be like, the April Fool's is that it didn't happen on April Fool's.
Gotcha.
It happened now. I feel like that is appropriate. I was going to text you the other day too, because we were walking somewhere. We went to the mall, and we don't go to the mall that often just because I don't know who go, like,
I don't
we're in the habit of you order everything for shipping or delivery or whatever. But we had to go to the mall to get some clothes, and we were going to make like a whole day out of it. And so my daughter put her little kit together, and she had her fanny pack, and she wore it like a sling bag. And I was going to take a picture and send it to you and be like, the fanny packs have invaded the next generation.
It's like fanny packs are cool.
The fanny packs are
they're okay. So I'm pretty. That's one of the good things I think that happened after COVID was fanny packs came back in. So that was good to see. Yeah. There's silver linings with everything, and that's one of
the pandemic brought back 90s, 80s fashion. That's what happened. Pony Girl wants to know who goes to a mall.
I stay far away from them. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a whole thing. Titus Tuttle is here.
Welcome.
Hey, Titus, how are you? Good to see you. Let's see. And it appears that the article is a rumor.
Okay. I thought, man, okay, good.
So,
well, keep an eye out. I probably wouldn't get it anyway, but because I like my de-Googled phone and I like all that kind of stuff. That's true prepper.
Yeah, Tup likes a can and
Yes.
string that he sends through standard mail to
Yeah.
other people. That's his plan. So, all right, everybody. Well, we are going to wrap it up.
This is a little quickie.
Tup has, yeah,
Just a
exactly. It was
taste,
just
just a
quickie.
taste,
It was
so
just
that we're still alive. Because I know that
just a
Sarah
little hey.
was
We're
upset, and I think Modern Day Prepper was
yeah,
upset.
exactly.
We've offended the prepper community, I think so.
Exactly. So we wanted to come on, say hello. We're here. We have not abandoned you. And then keep an eye out for
No, I'm good. I'm good on
announcements
Wednesday. I'm good
next
on
week's
Wednesday.
stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday is happening for Prep Talk Live. Monday will be. I still don't know what I'm going to call this stream. It's one of those things where it's like I'm just going to do it because if I don't do it, I will continue to try to do it, and it will never happen. So I don't know if it's going to be Cascadia Dispatch Live, or I was thinking like Big Prep and the Big Prep Energy podcast or something like that.
Big Prep Energy.
Big Prep Energy with Cascadia Dispatch.
That is funny. Oh my god.
That's what I do. I was thinking, but then also like I might do that as the segment title. So like the prepping segment might be like Big Prep Energy, and then like the gear review would be Bougie Prep or Budget Prep, depending on what it is.
That is
so yeah, so but there's
that's good.
So
that hashtag's
thing.
Gonna blow up. I love it. Big Prep Energy.
Big Prep Energy.
Yeah,
All
once
right.
you launch that brand,
the Big Prep Energy.
Then let me know, and so I can start using that hashtag.
All right, BPE, Big Prep Energy. It's happening Monday. We have the approval from Tup and crew. That is the plan. So beware. I've got the logo because I was going to make a shirt. So I got to find it. I made a shirt design for it for Big Prep Energy. So I have to order the sweatshirt. But in the meantime, that will determine, but we'll get there. That'll be a thing.
It's a big flashlight. Mag lighter.
Yep. That would be very on brand for me. That would be very on brand. I also did get a whole nother batch of shirt designs, and I understand. Like we haven't really done much with the shirt designs. I just like to
release like the tattoos or something. That's what.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, our hashtag humble is one of the ones that we made. F your PDFs. I've got that. Rooster Booster and Only Preps. Those were all made. So I think we'll be in good shape. So anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody. It's been fun Friday as usual. I'm Casey with Cascadia Dispatch. He's tough.
Are you gonna get
Big Prep Energy?
Get put to bed in a little bit?
Maybe. Yeah. I'm. It is. All things are possible. That is the thing. So I may be asleep in 2 hours.
My daughter's having a girls' sleepover, and so I'm going to be bringing out a lot of the camping gear and the cots and everything, so I can dip into some preps. So it should be fun.
Yeah, exactly. You should probably have some caffeine then to make sure the bubbly water with the caffeine, because it's kind of bougie thing. Yeah. Sparkly water with caffeine, because why not? All right, everybody. It's a whole thing.
We did it.
Gosh. Bye, Casey.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, it's been fun, folks. We'll see.
We still got it. We still got it.
See, we're all still here. All right. Bye.